É que eu queria muito ela não me dava atenção. Fiz de tudo por ela pra manter uma relação.
When one of the most talented footballers of all time, Neymar Jr. joined Al-Hilal, fans across Saudi Arabia were ready for magic, miracles, and maybe even a few world-class dolphin impressions. But instead of terrorizing defenders, Neymar decided to terrorize noobs. This man racked up 11,000 hours in Counter-Strike and somehow walked away with $300 million after playing just 7 matches. So today we're breaking down how football's most expensive dribbler became the world's most overpaid camper, earning more per headshot than most countries' GDP. Before he became a part-time footballer and full-time Counter-Strike legend, Neymar was actually built different. Born in Brazil in 1992, he was already out-dribbling adults before he could legally buy beer. By the time he turned 18, he was dancing around defenders like they were cones at a driving test. Winning trophies with Santos and already being called the next Pelé. With his time at Santos, Nene logged 225 games and bagged 138 goals, winning 6 trophies including the prestigious Copa Libertadores, where he tucked one away in the final. After claiming the Best Player award with 20 goals in 2012, every major European club started sliding into his DMs faster than Sims donating to their favorite e-girl. In 2013, Barcelona threw 57 million euros at the 21-year-old wonder kid, which today feels like pocket change. And suddenly, Europe had a new Brazilian magician. For 4 years, he was cooking La Liga, forming a deadly trio with Messi and Suarez that collected trophies like loot boxes. With 105 goals and 76 assists in 186 matches, plus a Champions League victory, Neymar Jr. was the first and only player who came close to pushing Messi and Cristiano off the football throne. However, he fell just short because of one and only Mr. Alien himself. The moment that sealed his fate came after Neymar's triumphant display in the miracle of all miracles, the 6-1 comeback against PSG in March 2017. The Spaniards were trailing 4-0 on aggregate, but the Brazilian defense violator threw everything he had at the French, scoring a stunning free kick.
Let's see what Neymar can do here. Neymar hits it. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Neymar!
A penalty.
Neymar steps up. It's in the net! Neymar! Neymar!
And a flawless assist to Roberto.
Neymar on the ball now, gets onto his left foot and plays it into the box. It's in the net! It's in the net! It's in the net!
To complete Barca's legendary remontada. But everything the fans saw was this. Apparently, living in Messi's shadow forever wasn't part of the plan. So when PSG recovered from the humiliation and decided to absolutely break football by triggering Neymar's €222 million release clause, that's more than double the previous world record and quadruple Kazakhstan's space program yearly cost, mind you. Suddenly, Neymar Jr. became the most expensive human being to ever kick a ball, and Paris was ready to crown their new king. On a la baraka, même sorti des favelas. Qui peut nous arrêter, fada? Les HLM sont trop déterminés, trop déterminés. The 25-year-old finally got what he wanted, the main role in the squad and a project built around him. For 6 years, he bullied France like he was playing FIFA on beginner mode, scoring 118 goals and making 79 assists in 173 matches. But despite 5 Ligue 1 titles, conflicts with teammates, persistent injuries, and his attitude off-game did its job. Hitting up McDonald's after Champions League losses, defending late-night poker sessions with "It's my life, I do what I want."
One card for 100K on the side.
Neymar had officially worn out his welcome in Paris. Fans literally started chanting "Get out" under his windows, which is probably the most honest performance review he'd received in years. So when Saudi Arabia came knocking with a buckload of money and zero expectations about his bedtime, Neymar said au revoir to European football and assalamu alaikum to the world's most expensive gap year. Enter Al-Hilal in 2023, waving around oil money like it was spare change from their couch cushions. Al-Hilal offered 31-year-old Camper Jr. up to 400 million euros over 2 years. The kind of a contract that even the commander in tweet would appreciate. The deal was simple: show up, play football, become a Saudi legend, Habibi. The first match against Al Riyadh showed how much impact Nene can make on the field. When the Brazilian gem stepped onto the pitch at the 64th minute, his team was already comfortably leading 2-0.
Like Mitrovic. Who absolutely buries the opportunity. Al-Shawai. Milinkovic-Savic striding into the box. Lovely play. Milinkovic-Savic. It's excellent. And it's finished off beautifully.
The fans were going wild. His aura was too much to handle for the opposing team, and the goal floodgates burst open.
Here comes Neymar, stretching his legs for the blue and white of Al-Hilal. Support arriving from Malcolm.
Although Neymar didn't score in this match, his team bagged a comfortable 6-1 thrashing, filling fans with hope of what's to come. However, the dream was quickly tainted by his goalless streak in the next matches against Navbahar, Damak, and Al-Shabaab. Sure, he made a few assists.
Santos sliding it through. Here's Neymar, and Neymar puts it across, and it's blocked on the line, is it?
But the world's most expensive player was looking about as threatening as your average Dota 2 teammate.
Oh, and it's been...
But like in every story, our main hero gets a chance at redemption. On October 3rd, 2023, in the match against Nasaji Mazandaran, the moment finally arrived. He's locked on target.
One shot.
Eminem playing in his head.
One opportunity.
He knows he's about to set the stadium on fire, and he does.
Team's a man short. 58th minute, as Neymar could be played in here. And it's an instant shot.
A goal and a comfortable victory at last. Exactly what both the team and Neymar needed to justify that astronomical salary. Things were looking up when Samba Lannister was called up for national duty. Until...
Giro em cima dele e dentro da área, Gabriel Magalhães, o zagueiro tem que estar sentindo o centroavante onde ele está. E quando você perde o centroavante da área...
A devastating ACL injury sends the glass man to the lobby for a whole year. And as we all know, lobbies exist not for hanging out, but sending noobs there after a third can of Red Bull. You would think Sir Namington III the Jr. would be concentrating on recovering from the injury, grinding with the physios. But no. While y'all know him as a professional footballer, this madman dedicated most of his life not to sport, not even to copying Tony Stark lifestyle, but Counter-Strike. Now, it's nothing new. Many footballers turn to video games as a guilty pleasure given the tough schedule and limitations they have to deal with. Players such as Hector Bellerin and Dani Carvajal enjoy playing Call of Duty on occasion. But Gamer Jr. has apparently never had his ass whooped by his dad and sent to do his homework in his life. While he's played roughly 700 hours of official football, his current Steam account stands at 11,000 hours in Counter-Strike as of making of this video. Bader Jr. was getting paid 274,000 euros per day to wake up, heat up some chicken nuggies, and farm frags all day. Now, I know many of us bow in respect. It takes skill serving headshots. However, Al-Hilal were growing impatient. After all, they thought they were buying a football superstar, not the world's most expensive Twitch stream subscription. So on October 21st, 2024, the entry Fragger Jr. makes his comeback as a sub in a nerve-wracking 5-4 victory against Al Ain. Goals? Nope. Assists? Nope. Wondering if he should have saved instead of force buying? Absolutely. Given his recent form and lack of results, he was benched until what became his last dance for Al-Hilal.
The Kingdom Arena in Riyadh as the league stage of the Asian Champions League Elite continues. Started out up top, ended up playing wing back. It's in towards Neymar, his touch is heavy. Lots of wincing and grimacing and looking towards the sidelines. And Mohamed El Khattani on to replace him.
Needless to say, Mr. Fragile Jr. spent more time in CSGO lobbies than on for his Saudi club, proving that clutching rounds instead of clutching trophies pays just as well, if not better. That was the last straw for Al-Hilal, who pushed for termination of his contract. The club allegedly paid around 302 mil for the deal, funding Brazilians planes, helicopters, luxurious cars, and most recently, a Bugatti penthouse in Dubai. So what's become of our Counter-Strike legend? He's crawled back to his boyhood club Santos for a modest paycheck of $500,000, which is basically what he used to spend on a weekend. Some sources are saying the contract also includes a $3.5 million release clause and stipulates that the star player must actually take care of his private life to avoid affecting his physical performance and must comply with the club's internal rules. No more McDonald's at midnight and gaming all-nighters with the boys. And with that, Camper Jr.'s Twitch account went silent. From $400 million Saudi dreams to Santos reality checks. It's like going from playing on a NASA computer back to your mom's old laptop. Is this his one last hurrah and a chance to make the international squad for 2026? Or will he discover mobile gaming and disappear into Candy Crush for another year? Only time will tell. But honestly, I'm just impressed he remembered Santos was on a CSGO map.